Hello, hello, hello. God, I never thought I'd do this again. But you know what? I'm going for monetization. Yep. Gotta make some, passive income. And this is one way. I like telling stories. So let's get into it. This is What If Izuku Had Fire Release, Part 1. Just think of, characters like Ace from mainly think of a character like Ace, but also think of who's a very good fiery. Think of Itachi. Yep. So think of Itachi mixed in with Ace. That's the type of firepower we're talking about here. All right. Even amongst quirk users, Izuku Midoriya was a strange occurrence. The blazing hero Burning Star did not just begin with immense destructive capabilities. His quirk was way more than even he believed. Our story begins July 15th, 2004. As a 3-year-old, Izuku was playing with his friend Katsuki Bakugo. At the moment, both boys were watching videos of All Might rescue people from a near-collapsed building. The same video Izuku always watches. Both boys stared intently at the screen. "When I get my quirk, I'm gonna be stronger than All Might," Katsuki said. "That's stupid. There's no way you can be stronger than All Might, Bakugo. Because All Might can pick up 6 people at once," retorted Izuku. Without looking over, young Izuku had no idea of the effect his words had on Bakugo's ego. All of a sudden, Bakugo tackles Izuku out of his chair from in front of the screen. "Stupid, Deku, stupid, stupid, stupid. Take it back, you worthless piece of shit." As Izuku begins to cry in a desperate attempt to shield himself from Bakugo's explosive fury, neither boy begin to notice the steam coming off of Izuku. "What does a stupid Deku know about being a hero, you quirkless loser?" Just as Bakugo finished his sentence, his fist connected with the floor in a stinging sensation of pain. Bakugo screamed from the idea that he killed his childhood friend. Just at the scream of her child, Mitsuki Bakugo came bursting into the room, and the first thing she noticed was the heat. Right after her friend, the mother of Izuku came barreling into the room, and what she saw caused her to faint. Her eyes laid upon young Izuku Midoriya without a head, yet replacing his head was a big infernous amount of fire spewing from his neck. "Did you do this, Katsuki?" Mitsuki asked with barely restrained rage. "No. Well, yes, but no." Bakugo began to explain. Izuku sat up, causing Mitsuki to look with both fear and astonishment. Bakugo stared with a similar emotion, except his was mixed with a little curiosity. Mom, are you okay? Mom, please wake up," young headless Izuku stated. Sorry about any background noises. As Inko began to come to, she noticed that her little bundle of joy was perfectly fine. In fact, he looked as if he had no idea of what was going on. Katsuki, in fear, runs to the kitchen, grabs a pail of water, soaking Izuku, seemingly reversing the effects. "Hey, why'd you do that, you jerk?" Izuku says, now slightly shivering. "You were on fire, you Izuku," Katsuki says, realizing what just happened. Izuku had awakened his quirk. Oh man, it's only 4 minutes? That's crazy. 30 minutes later, both boys assisted with mothers were seen in the emergency quirk determining section of the ER. So, Mrs. Midoriya, what I can determine and am able to tell you is that it seems your son's quirk has turned out to be a major mutation of your husband's fire breath and possibly even your telekinesis quirk combined into one. Except that instead of him being a mutant or being an emitter, his quirk is mixed and bonded with his very cells. As far as we can tell, your son is not a pyrokinesis user. Your son is pyrokinesis. Down to his very being, he is the fire he controls, transforms, and manifests, the doctor stated, looking more excited than the kid with the actual quirk. First thing the dorky little bundle of ADHD asked was, "Will I be able to be a great hero like All Might?" The doctor looked serious. "Kid, with practice, you could easily replace even Endeavor." Izuku began to think. Not the answer I wanted, but I'll take it, with his little shit-eating grin. And as for your son's quirk, Miss Kotsky, it seems your son literally has an explosive punch. If I didn't know any better, I'd say your son doesn't just sweat nitroglycerin from his palm, but from his entire body. How he ignites it is actually quite interesting. The trigger for the explosions seems to be mentally triggered. Therefore, hypothetically, your son should be able to explode his entire body. Mitsuki asked, "So the brat's a human grenade." Bakugo snarled, "Hey, I'm not a brat. Stop before I tell Dad." Mitsuki instantly started to think perverted thoughts about her husband. Last time she picked with the twerp, she ended up tied to the bed. Mitsuki whispered to Inko, "That man may be quiet, but he sure is a beast." Alright, I'm ending it here. I know it was short, but like I'm literally writing these. So yeah, that's part one. Love it. Or leave it. Ciao, ciao. And yes, I'm back for. No, I'm back. I'm probably back. If I am, I am. If I'm not, I'm not. I just want to do these for fun, for real. See ya.